Hi, welcome back to our series, I've Seen God As. It's been amazing to talk and just hear a powerful word on who God is in our lives. Today, I want to talk about God as our protector. So, growing up, my brother and I used to love playing outside all the time. We had a beautiful yard fenced in, we had a soccer net, a basketball hoop, and my personal favorite was our swing set. I loved that swing set. It had a whole seesaw and everything on it, and monkey bars, and it was just so much fun to play on that swing set. I would spend hours on there when we were outside playing. And we would just love to spend hours outside playing. One day, my mom told us that we couldn't go outside. We're running out the door like, okay, mom, we're going to go outside, see you in a bit. And my mom said, no, 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 you are staying inside today. And we are like, okay, but why? And she's like, no. She's like, you're just going to stay inside. So we're just going to find something to do inside today. We're like, okay, but mom, why? It's a perfect day. It's sunny. It's not raining. It's not too hot. It's not cold. It's a beautiful, perfect day to be outside. Why can't we go play? And she's like, no, you can't go outside and play. You're going to stay inside. And so finally we were like, I guess we're going to stay inside. So me pouting, walking off to go find something to do inside because I wasn't allowed. And for us, this was out of the norm because usually there was no problem with us going outside. My mom would let us go out. We'd be out there for hours playing. There was no issue. We had a fenced in yard. It was great. My mom would keep an eye on us. There was no issue with us playing outside at all. But for some reason, on this particular day, she said, no, you're not going outside. Fine. We found something else to do. About a minute later, we hear like screeching of tires, a crash, and all of a sudden my mom yells. Now, she had been in the kitchen washing dishes during this time, and above the sink, there was a window that looked into our backyard. And so we're running to our mom like, what is it? What happened? Why are you yelling? All of a sudden, we see a car sitting in our backyard. Now, I don't know how, but the driver must have lost control of the car, and the car crashed through our fence and all the way into our yard. Our fence was down on the ground, and underneath the car was my swing set. My favorite swing set that I would spend hours playing on was now crushed under this car. And we were just standing there in shock. Now, for us, it was frustrating a few minutes before that we couldn't go outside and play. I was angry with my mom. I was like, why are you punishing me? I didn't even do anything. Why do I have to stay inside today? And then 5 minutes later, my swing set is under a vehicle. Sometimes things happen in our lives and things go wrong. We're not in the best situation and we get mad at God. We're like, why is this happening? Why are you punishing me? What have I done to deserve this? And really, it's just God's way of protecting us and keeping us from something else. Sometimes what we see as punishment is actually God's protection. There are going to be times in our life where things don't go our way. Maybe we don't get the job we wanted. Maybe we don't get accepted into the program or the college of our dreams. There's so many things that happen in our lives that go wrong. And we can get angry about that. And it may seem like life is unfair or being punished, but really God has something greater for us. And that's his way of protecting and preserving us for something else, something better that's on the way. I've had so many situations in my life where I've been frustrated and upset that things didn't go my way. But then looking back, I'm like, wow, that was God protecting me from something. Because if I had gone down that road, if I had been in that program, gone to that school, gotten that job, my life would not be what it is today. So thank God that things didn't go right. God's protection doesn't always mean that we're not going to go through difficult times and that everything's going to be smooth sailing. It just means that in those difficult times, we have a hope. We have a champion, someone that's in our corner, someone that's fighting for us and with us in those situations. God's protection is always going to be there to keep us from additional harm. Like I said, it doesn't mean that things are going to be smooth, that everything's going to go right. That's not what God's protection means. It just means that we have someone in our corner at all times. I love Psalm 91. The entire chapter, I highly recommend that you go and read it. It's a great chapter to encourage us and talks about God's protection, God's strength, and just God being in our corner and fighting for us. I want to look briefly at verse 9 and 13. It says, if you say the Lord is my refuge and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you. No disaster will come near your tent, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. That's so powerful. This verse is telling us that he is our refuge. When we make him the first spot in our life, the first priority and the highest place, no harm will come to us. Now, it doesn't mean that there won't be difficult situations. It just says that no harm will overtake you. It will not drown us. We will not be submerged. We will not be drowned by everything, overtaken by the difficult situations. We will surpass them. We will be victorious because God's protection means that he is fighting for us and he is protecting us from additional harm. So this week, I want you to just be encouraged. Just remember, see God as your protector. Whatever situation is happening in your life, whatever difficulty, remember that God's protection, his strength, his love, his power is with you, and he is fighting for you. God bless you.